So guys, it's been quite a while since we've had any solid updates on the Model Y Juniper, and with the announcement just around the corner, I'm quite surprised that we haven't already seen it somewhere in a parking garage or being tested somewhere up north in Antarctica. Our last big sighting was during the robo-taxi placement around the country, where we saw a glimpse of the new Model Y Juniper just rolling around the block as if it was just another Tesla vehicle. Not only did we catch the full exterior of the car in action, but the sighting gave us a closer look at several design tweaks hinting at significant refreshes in the works. If you think back at the very first sighting at Rose Bowl Stadium in California, we got our initial peek at the prototype, including the mysterious front bumper camera nestled at the bottom of the bumper. At this time, spotting the camera was very tricky, especially in bright light and from a distance, but with a closer look and some exposure adjustments, you could make it out to be the same camera unit as we've seen on the Cybertruck. The camera was fully integrated into the grille of the bumper. The same grille design was recently confirmed through an EU certifications, leading to more credibility to the update that's coming. This certification reveals that the new grille, dubbed the Valence Horn grille design, will subtly update the look to complement a more aggressive front bumper design. This grille and front bumper camera were both spotted again at the latest prototype sighting, solidifying that they are definitely coming to the refreshed Model Y. Now, for the rear of the car, where the new light bar design has been pretty much confirmed, this particular leak came from an ex-employee who might have gone a little bit too enthusiastic. He accidentally revealed his own face in the reflection, but this slip-up gave us even more of a sneak peek into the final design. From what we saw, the passenger area looks more spacious with better legroom than the current builds. It packs perforated seats and an updated door panel with sleek ambient lighting strips. Then in more recent sightings in parts of Europe, we noticed multiple cutouts at the front of the prototype vehicle, strongly suggesting a new front light bar and upgraded headlights, making this refresh even more than exciting. Speaking of exciting, if you're looking to take your Tesla to the next level and make it more exciting visually as soon as you step inside, check out these aluminum performance pedals available on T-Parts, along with other premium products for all different models. Go check them out. I'll leave a link in the description below and use the discount code JOHNE10 to show some love. So that's a quick recap of everything we've been able to piece together so far, and we don't want to stretch this on for too long because we've been able to visualize from top to bottom every single aspect of this Model Y, and it would be quite surprising if any changes were made last minute now that the car is practically in production. Now, what this means is that all eyes are on the ETA and Tesla's preparation for the big reveal, and just a few days ago, reports surfaced that Tesla has started hiring 500 temporary workers, making them permanent staffs, and starting just earlier this month. These workers were previously focused on pushing out as many current Model Y units as possible to hit end-year targets. Now they are moving into permanent roles, which is a strong sign that Tesla is gearing up for the Juniper's production. This move shows that Tesla's confidence in the demand of the refreshed Model Y in Europe, with factory expansion plans in the pipeline. The increased workforce signals their readiness for the high volume production. In addition to this, just earlier this morning, recent drone shots of the Fremont factory has revealed a number of mysterious vehicles. The footage was shared on YouTube by a user called Met God in Wilderness, who is known for flying drones over the Fremont factory, hoping to find something new. The flyover was conducted in the last 24 hours, and his interest piqued by the presence of 8 covered vehicles near the internal test tracks. Now, looking deeply at these images followed by a video, we can see some pretty interesting things that may or may not be what you think. Out of all 11 vehicles, 8 were completely covered from head to toe, leaving no room to see what's underneath. All we were able to do is look at its body shape and speculate what could be underneath the white coverings. The first thing we'll notice is one of the vehicle is proportionally smaller than the rest. The fourth vehicle in line could possibly be a revised Model 3 with a tail light bar design, as we've discussed a few weeks back. This puts it in line with the new Model Y refresh, giving it even a more aggressive look than we currently have. If you want to know more, click on the pop-up banner or the link in the description below. Then moving on to the other cars, these were originally speculated to be the Model X, but with some further comparisons of the rear end that is substantially smaller and more squared off than the current Model X's and Y's, it gave it away and hinted towards the new Juniper refresh. Then now, if we look at this video shared by Tesla Chan on X, we'll notice 3 other vehicles that looks to be the Model Y right at the bottom corner. These cars may look normal at quick glance, but it does raise some eyebrows once you zoom in much closer. Starting at the front of the line, the red vehicle's rear end looks extremely odd with the taillight design extending vertically, giving it a completely different look than what we currently have. Then to the middle of the pack, we have a white car that looks generally normal except for the front end where it has a much smaller headlight similar to that of the Model 3, but still looks quite different when compared side by side. And for the last vehicle, we have a similar case of the headlights being different, but completely opposite of the white car. The new headlights are much larger than any of the vehicles in the lineup. So yeah, this recent discovery is very interesting. This is very similar to what we had seen with previous Model 3 unveilings. However, Tesla may know that we are watching and they are heavily disguising it as the robotaxi was. And this is where it was heavily padded, and this could be the exact same case. The Model Y might be just completely covered in padding and leading us to believe that it's something else. Now, with all the possibilities taken into consideration, it is easy to believe that this is the Model Y Juniper. However, it also could be the new Model 3 as we've mentioned with the new light bar. It could be the Cybercab, or it could even be the next generation vehicle platform, which Elon did reference to that was going to be coming in Q2 of 2025. It could be a span of any of these vehicles, but what we saw is that there is at least 2 different types underneath all of this covering. Now, although my guess is as good as yours, I would say that they would not be covering it in all of this padding and all of this fabric if they weren't trying to hide something completely new, something very exciting that they were planning to reveal. So there is definitely a case that we are going to be seeing maybe a span of different vehicles as well, and not simply just the Model Y Juniper. But in either case here, this is a very solid indicator that we are just weeks away from the most anticipated SUV on the market. No matter what it is, Q1, Q2, or just the end of this year, all of these months, in the next few weeks, we are going to be seeing something really exciting. And the Model Y, hoping to live up to its hype with the 120 volt outlet, rear taillight design, powered frunk, and so much more, is practically going to be the best selling vehicle in the entire world. Now really, this week may just be a week off where there was no prototype vehicles driving around and there was just no captures of it in real life, but I am pretty sure in the next few days leading up to the event, we are going to be seeing a ton more, and a lot of them are going to be uncovered as Tesla really wants to test out its durability, its performance, aerodynamics, and they aren't going to be able to do that with some sort of fabric covering or some hidden covering placed on top of it. So this is what you guys can be expecting, and I will be keeping an update on every little thing. So make sure you stick around and hit that subscribe button, that bell notification if you haven't done so. And follow me on X or Twitter at HeyJohnE. Over there, you guys can find the latest and you guys can chat with me anytime and I will respond as quickly as possible. Anyways, this should be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is John once again. Peace out.